Good morning, students. Welcome to online computer class. Today we will start with your second chapter, which is using Excel as a database. This is the first part of this chapter. Let's start with the topics which we are going to cover in today's session. The topics which we are going to learn today is what is database and some common terms related to it, using a form to enter data, adding, searching and deleting a record in a form. Let's start with the introduction of database. Students, suppose Raj is a friend of yours and today is Raj's birthday. So there is a birthday party at his home tonight. Raj's mother has prepared a list of guests. She has written each guest's name and phone number in a piece of paper. Raj too has listed his friend's name whom he would like to invite for the party. It is going to be a great party with lots of fun and lots of guests. But isn't it difficult to store the list written on the papers for a long time? What if the list gets lost? Well, there is a solution to it. You can store these information in computer in the form of database, and Microsoft Excel is one such tool which allows you to do that. Let's now define database, students. Students, a database can be defined as a collection of information related to a particular object, such as maintaining addresses and phone numbers in a diary, a list of library books, keeping students' record in a school, keeping employees' information in an organization, etc. Now, how a database helps us? Database helps us to organize, retrieve, sort, and edit data as per our requirement. Now let us learn more about creating a database in Microsoft Excel, but before it we will describe some common terms in database. Database consists of two things, that is fields and records. Students field is a column within a database that contains only similar type of data. As here in this picture, name, address and phone number are different fields. The column name will only consist the names. Similarly, address column will only contain the addresses, and phone column will only contain the phone numbers. Now students, we will read about record. Record is a row in a database that consists of information about one person or one object. As in our case, students, in the given table, Rupesh, Mumbai and his phone number 987987777 forms a record. It is information about a single person, Rupesh. That is why it is a record. Now, we will learn how form is used to enter data in Excel, but before it we will explain what is form. Students, have you ever thought that when you fill online form, where does the data which you have filled goes after clicking submit button? The data gets stored in the database. Similarly, if we need to add, edit or modify data, we can use data form in Excel. So we can define data form as a window that contains numerous fields to enter, modify and view one record at a time. Now there is a note related to it for you all. Students, before adding a record in the form, the worksheet must have field's name at the top of each column. MS Access uses these field names as a label to ease the process of entering records in a form. Students, make sure that there are no blank lines in the range of data. Now students, we will learn how to add form button. In MS Excel, form button is hidden. So to make it appear in the quick access toolbar, what we will do? We will select First, we will either select File and then go to Options, or we will right click on any of the existing icon in the Quick Access toolbar. Then we will click on Customize Quick Access toolbar as it is shown here. Then in the Excel option dialog box, we will select All Command option from the drop down arrow. Then we will scroll down the list of commands and select Form. Now we will click on Add button and then click OK. The above told steps would add the form icon to the quick access toolbar as shown in this image. Now, a data entry form has many buttons, as you can see in this image. We will discuss about each button one by one. The first one is New button. This button will clear any existing data in the form and allows you to create a new record. The second one is Delete button, and this button will allow you to delete an existing record. Students, the third one is Restore button. It is used to store the previous data if you are editing an existing record. Then we have Find Previous and Find Next, which is used to find the previous entry and the next entry consecutively. Next we have Criteria button, which allows us to find or search some specific record. And the last one is Close button. It will close the form. Now we will learn how to add a new record in a form. So to add a new record, we will follow some steps. First one is click on the first cell. The first cell of an Excel is A1. So we will click over it, then select the Form button on the Quick Access toolbar. Then Sheet 1 dialog box appears. Now to add a new record, click on the New button. I have highlighted the New button here. Type the data in the respective fields of the form, then press Enter key to add the data in the table. You can click the Close button to close the data form. That is how a new record is added in a form. Now we will learn how to search a record. This option is used to search the record with specific values. Now to search, first we will click on the Form button option. Now select the Criteria button in the Sheet 1 dialog box. Now you have to type the data you want to search in the appropriate field and press the Enter key. If the record exists and matches the given value for that field, it will be displayed. Otherwise, the first record will be displayed. This is how we can search a record in the form. Now we would learn how to delete a record. To delete a particular record, click on the Form button. In Sheet 1 dialog box, move to the desired record by clicking either on Find Previous button or Find Next button. After selecting it, click on the Delete button. Excel prompts you to confirm the operation. But remember students, you cannot undo a row deletion after you confirm it. If you want to delete it, click OK for it. And that is how a record is deleted in a form. So with this topic, I would like to conclude today's session. Now the homework for today is answer the following questions. The first one is define the term database, and the second one is what is the utility of a form in database. Complete this homework and send it to my email ID till Wednesday 5 p.m. Thank you for listening. Be healthy, be safe, and keep learning, students.